Change is not always easy to accept, but the Hawthorn Football Club have done exactly that. The future is much more important than the past. Despite Jordan Lewis and Sam Mitchell being 4-time premiership players, which not a lot of VFL and AFL players in the history of the game can boast, the fact is that Hawthorn need to regenerate their list, and they are doing so. They have brought in Jaeger O'Meara and Tom Mitchell. If anything, it's a testament to the Hawthorn Football Club that they are leaving the sentiment aside in favour of what is going to be best for the football club in the next 3 or 4 years. That takes a lot of courage, because you have to face the criticism of supporters who have adored these players since they began their careers at Hawthorn. But Buddy Franklin has left, Jordan Lewis has left, Sam Mitchell has left. The list goes on and on. Matthew Suckling, who wasn't in the grand final in the Western Bulldogs team due to injury mainly. But the fact is, it just keeps on going. You cannot stay with the past. And the Hawthorn Football Club are hoping to win their next premiership with O'Meara and Tom Mitchell starring. Jordan Lewis is a great acquisition for the Melbourne Football Club. He provides experience, and he also provides elite disposal and hardness at the football, something which players like Christian Petrarca, Angus Brayshaw can learn off. And this is invaluable. An education system where a player can follow the leader, and what a leader to follow in a 4-time premiership player. Likewise, with Sam Mitchell going to West Coast, the West Coast Eagle players have a legitimate A-grade midfielder. Despite being 33, 34 years of age, he is not slowing down. In fact, he's just getting better. Jaeger O'Meara has the capacity to break the game apart, similar to a Patrick Dangerfield. We just haven't seen that because of his injuries. And that would have been one of his prime factors in moving to Hawthorn, their success rate in history in helping players deal with their injuries. And that's undoubtable. You look at Luke Hodge, who's had a number of injuries throughout his career. The Hawthorn Football Club have helped him, especially the medical department. So Jaeger O'Meara has moved to a culture which will hopefully advance his career. It's not about which team has the most young talent, because you could definitely argue that Gold Coast have more young talent than Hawthorn, but it's about what's going to get Jaeger O'Meara to play his best football in the next decade or so. So that's where that stands. Similar to Tom Mitchell, he moved to Melbourne and he's playing at a club which needs him. They've lost Jordan Lewis, they've lost Sam Mitchell, and Tom Mitchell is a ball magnet, and he's also a very good inside player, so he'll help with the contested football side of the game. Obviously, Hawthorn hasn't been known as a contested ball side. They've been known for their elite disposal. So it'll be interesting to see how Alistair Clarkson moulds the football club. Does he continue with elite disposal, or does he evolve Hawthorn's game to involve a more contested style of play? These decisions by the Hawthorn Football Club are brave, but also astute and logical, and this will surely help regenerate their list as they hope to advance with the young rising talents in Jaeger O'Meara and Tom Mitchell.